Yeah.
Okay. Kia ora koutou katoa I tēnei pō. Nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei hōtaka e rua rau, whiti tikau mā rua. Quebec sahau. E whakapāho ana mai I Aotearoa, New Zealand. And if you don't know where New Zealand is, it's the closest place to the South Pole. So if you ever want to go to Antarctica and the South Pole, you've got to come to New Zealand first. To be exact, you need to go to Otautahi, which is called Christchurch. And there you will board your flight to Antarctica. It's quite, you know, they have many flights going out of Antarctica during the week, so you're never alone because there's always someone going there to research or just for a trip or want to touch the South Pole. Sorry, but Hanakoko ain't there. Hanakoko goes north to the North Pole at that time of the year. So we don't get to see Hanakoko until December, at the end of Tihima. So, a kōrero I tēnei pō, he maha ngā kōrero, nā te mea, kore koutou e tino moheotia, hea ngā whakahaerenga o te kapa piriona. Ne? Kare tai e koutou ki te whae I ngā kōrero ka tika tā koutou mohio ki te kaupapa. Nā, me hara tonu tātou ki roto I te blog. Now, bear with me tonight because I will be using as much of my reo as I can. I will be using my native tongue wherever I can. I could do it in total immersion, but then you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to break it down. But like I said, I will be trying to use as many of our kupu Māori as I can, because this week is Māori Language Week in New Zealand. And we are prompted, those who speak the native tongue, we are prompted to use our reo in the month of September. So come along for the ride, because I tell you, our reo is very interesting. Our language is interesting. So to you out there, anei te wero. Here's the challenge. Okay. Tō haina atu tō tātou pātene, let's share. And first, we are going here because tēnei pānui, he pānui tino manawa nui, very important. And a person can kōrero and pānui and read this and never get the gist of what it's about. There are so many links, ngā hononga, kei roto I tēnei pānui. There are many links in this pānui that you can go in and out of so that you know what this refers to. Okay, so it's not a pānui that you can just kōrero about pānui, read, and not have any essence or meaning to it. I could go and just read it, word for word. But for many people, it does not make much sense or meaning when you cannot express the inner, your inner whakaaro, your inner feelings and thoughts about the pānui, about this pānui. Okay. Me titiro tātou ki tēnei whārangai. Let's look at this page. It is not easy to listen to an opposing point of view, but as the admin of TBC, I'm willing to do that and respond quickly. I come in peace, and I have a great deal of patience. Just because some people are outspoken, we call those kind of people takawaha. Doesn't mean they are right about everything. I listen very carefully and can pick out what has merit from what doesn't. I'm responsive too. Don't believe anyone that would suggest I'm not open to advice. The evidence of receiving advice is all over Tēnei Pānui, this blog. You can see video, kiriata, in this blog, where I'm in the chat area of a live broadcast responding to everything. I have been spending a great deal of my time every day, iara, for years, listening to every second of a broadcast in English before I posted on here the blog. Kei te rongo au, I am listening because I care. I have been attending weekly broadcasting meetings for months now and reaching out to the broadcaster, ngā kai whakapāho, and inviting them to connect with me on a one-on-one basis too. Just because there isn't a formal body advising me doesn't mean I'm not getting advice. I get advice all the time from those I meet and from those expressing themselves on social media, whether it be Pukamata, Facebook, or Twitter. It was recently suggested that some debate should be in place before rolling out a new policy. And I agreed to that. And within hours of hearing that suggestion, I wrote this article. And in that article, as you see the link here, it was about debate is a very good thing within the TVC community. The same also suggested that there should be room to adjust the new policy, and immediately I wrote, e tuhi au. And that pānui is open to adjusting the new policy article, even though it has become very clear to me that this former TVC leader is part of a conspiracy to do a hostile takeover of the Kringle society and continue his long practice of poaching the TVC members away from TVC towards one of the shiny objects he is pursuing at any given time. Most recently, a token that has yet to be launched. I still listen. I still whakarongo and can sort out good advice when I hear it. But that doesn't change the fact that he has proven to be very ignorant of what a private society is and what the role of an overseer is, and even what the role of a privy council does within it. Yet again, it does seem to be time to set up a privy council, and I immediately took action, and this is the result so far. So, in this link, admin calls for the establishment of the official Kringle Society Privy Council to redress the grievances of the TBC members peacefully. I tērā today, they suggested that there is an emergency within the TBC community, or as we say, whānau, regarding the important notice. So I had it removed from the public notice area of the website. And when the Queen development team wakes up in their time zone, the following will replace what is there now. Please disregard the important notice that was here previously. In other words, whakakoretia tēnei kaupapa. The TBC admin apologises to all, especially any that found themselves in a negative unforeseen situation as a result of the announcement of a new policy. We are coming together as a community, as a whānau, to seek solutions. Please stay updated by reading the blog. Quick, responsive and responsible action has been the result so far from me, the admin of TBC. I do hope things calm down worldwide and that all emergencies regarding this come to an end soon. This is all proof that good things can come from a bad situation, even though willful ignorance is at the very root of all of this. And again, we need to overcome that as a community. The mission to end poverty globally will require that this community overcomes willful ignorance in order to properly organise ourselves to be effective in the tasks relating to completing this important mission. Talk about an emergency. There are emergencies every day all over the world because people are dying daily due to abject poverty. Has this former TBC leader forgotten that? Well, that remains to be seen. Because for now, he appears to be hyper-focused on the hostile takeover of the Kringle Society and unseating the admin of TBC. He doesn't appear to me to be concerned at all at the damage they have already caused by not following protocol when it comes to redressing concerns within our private society, such as taking any concerns they may have to an active TBC leader such as Mbae Derek, one-on-one, quietly, so not to cause trouble for the whole TBC community. Only a troublemaker goes out in the public and uses YouTube as a bully pulpit. Part of the plan is to disrupt the TBC whānau by being outspoken on YouTube. If they truly cared about the mission of TBC, they should set aside their prejudices against its admin, follow proper protocol, follow the proper tikanga, and watch and see what happens. They should stop the long practice of poaching and stop using YouTube as a bully pulpit and stop being surprised when others also use the same approach of using YouTube to call them out on what they are obviously doing. A common peace in your group should find some peace enough to allow our TBC community to move forward with our mission without further disruptions from bullies and conspirators. Let us be. After all, the TBC admin has steered the TBC community into a hyper-growth wave that certainly has the potential of fulfilling our objective of having 1 billion members this year of 2019. I'm human, and sometimes unforeseen things can happen as a result of decisive action. I'm allowed to learn from such things too, without being castigated needlessly. Raising pūtea funds is an important part of our preparation towards paying for the technology we will need in order to have the ability to process mass quantities of transactions as part of fulfilling our mission. Let us be. We are a peace-loving community. We certainly don't need former TBC leaders coming in to disrupt our operations. So, go in peace and do as you please towards a productive and not a destructive objective of your own. None of you will be seen as heroes for tearing into the TBC community regardless of your delusions of grandeur. Go build something and maybe that will be great. We will debate the options available to raise the funds needed to complete our important mission. Because every day somewhere, real emergencies are happening because of abject poverty. It is a matter of life and death. What we are doing is working. The fact that I pay out so many Bitcoin bounties every day is proof that we are raising poor people out of poverty, one person at a time. It's a numbers game, and our numbers are getting bigger. I'm determined to push forward. Are you? And that's from TBC admin. Te kaiwhakahaere o te kapa piriona. Okay. That is a very good read. And you know, for those who are still trying to come to grips with this, go into the links in yellow. Go into the blog. Get into this blog, Pānui, and read it and go through the links. It will tell you more if you don't already know. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Now, move that up out of the road. Old members are the only ones complaining about the admin fee while thousands of new members are joining TBC daily. You know, isn't it interesting that only some of the old members of TVC are complaining about the admin fee, while new members are joining TVC by the thousands daily. We have that proof. For almost 5,000 members last week, new members joined us. And we still wait for the old members to play catch up. First of all, where's the gratitude? Because most of the complainers are TVC billionaires. Do these complainers have an alternative that will turn them into a billionaire? I don't think so. Almost all of these complainers are actively doing TVC transactions all the time. And yet, they have been paying nothing, like 99% of them have only paid the admin $10 one time and have never upgraded to the monthly fee or admin fee to be able to access the Bitcoin contest and Bitcoin bounty. God only knows what they are really doing in these constant transactions that they have been doing for free, basically. I strongly suspect fraud and scam is what they are doing. Trust me, the louder they are complaining, the more likely they are out there scamming people using TVC. So please support my effort to clean house. I'm in awe when I see people shaking their fists as a creator. I am the creator of TVC. I have always said that the mission comes before the currency, the putia, when it comes to TVC. These complainers could care less about the mission of TVC. When people are not interested in what someone else creates, they usually just walk away without any complaint and pursue the things that do interest them. These complainers are also the abusers of TVC and have soiled the good name of TVC with their various games. That is why they are complaining. They can see this is about to wash them out, and they will no longer be able to take advantage of people and use and abuse TVC any longer because of this new policy. They accuse the admin of TVC of so many things it is hard to make a list of all those accusations. It would be a very large list, and it is insulting to me. It is my right as the creator of TVC to do what I think is best to move us forward in completing our mission. In order to complete the mission of ending poverty globally, it will require a great deal of funding and organisation. It won't happen for free. How can we organise a group of people that don't respond to messages and are completely asleep? We are growing so fast now, and it is critical that we get organised now and bring all of our members in to proper alignment. So support the effort to hold the TVC billionaires accountable, and let's take out the trash in TVC. I'm all for that. What about you? We do need to get rid of the trash in TVC. Right. So let's go here. Experts suggest today is the day that the global financial collapse starts. The economic transition is closer than first thought. Dates given. Interesting video to watch. If I play it, no one can hear it. I don't know what that is, why that is. But I think there are a lot of people unprepared for this. There are a lot of other people that are preparing themselves for this to happen. And they have to be the smart ones if they are doing that. I mean, we have TBC as an option. Wouldn't you jump to that option too if you knew that this is what was going to happen soon? Let's face it, folks, it's in the pipeline. And we've been hearing and seeing things that actually tell you it is beginning to happen. You know, in our own country, we have seen banks shrivel down in numbers. They used to have, you know, suburban branches here, there, and everywhere. They were littered everywhere. Now, you've got to travel the mile to get to the nearest one to you. Now, as you know, New Zealand is a mixture of rural and metropolis. And there's, you know, there are a lot of people in the rural sector who get affected by these sorts of things. If only they knew, they could jump into the cryptocurrency and start planning ahead. Because they don't need to travel the K's to deal with it, to use it. In time, they'll be able to do everything with it without even leaving their backyard. Now, how's that for the future? I think it's awesome. And if I know my grandchildren will be up with the play when that time comes. I mean, you don't learn about cryptocurrency at school, do you? And we, at our ages, you know, had to go and eavesdrop to find out how it works. So, you know, I thank God that I've come across TBC and it's taught me a heck of a lot in the years that I've been in it. I am so grateful for that. And it was through my own curiosity, you know, when I was introduced to it in an unfamiliar way, was through my own curiosity that I took it further. I hope you have that same curiosity as well to go out and find out more about TBC. There is a life ahead in TBC. It will probably become a legacy for us to leave behind, while other members of the whānau enjoy and take care with it. So that's my kōrero for tonight, folks, from good old Aotearoa, New Zealand. And I hope tomorrow night you're back again. Same time, same place, different kaupapa, different topic, more interesting, hopefully. And hopefully we can bring and add to that, to today's kōrero. So without further ado, I say noho ora koutou I roto I o koutou kāinga pai Māori. Peace. Thank you.